Here's a sampling. Dear Jim, what's my beef? Since you asked, I prefer a 12-ounce filet, medium, with a $20 side of garlic mash and a $15 side of asparagus to boot. Justin from Melbourne, War Peter Luger Steakhouse is my location of choice. Bro, you took that a little too literally. I didn't ask what's your meat. I said, what's your beef? I didn't say, what's your steak? I said, what's your beef? Romy, I got beef with D-bags. They probably have a 22 handicap teeing off from the tips. Hey, Tools, it's Saturday. I have a brief window of time to get in 18. I don't have 6 hours to watch you knobs hit duck hooks into the pond and then take a mulligan. Get the hell out of the way or tee off from the whites. Geoff and Lincoln. All right, Geoff, well done. That's what that segment's for. That guy had a beef. Good beef. Van Smack, my beef is with the NFL. Ban Bill Belichick already. How many times does he have to get caught cheating before you do something? Now remember, they did do something last time. He got hit with a $500,000 fine. The team got hit with a $250,000 fine, and they ripped a first-round draft pick. And he's still pissed about that. And that was more than a decade ago. So they've done something already. The question is, now that it happened again, what will they do? What's the punishment to fit that crime if, in fact, it's a crime? It's a violation of the rules. But did he knowingly violate the rules? And if it cost him and the team $750,000 and a first-round pick last time, now what do you do?
We 100% have
I mean, would that not make him a repeat offender? Spygate, Deflategate, whatever the hell you want to call this gate. Hey, Van Smack, my beef is that my Christmas list won't be complete if I can't get my hands on one of those Rome Show shirts draped over little Alvy's chair. Where can I find those? Unwar Jeff in San Antonio using his wife's shampoo and conditioner. What about those chairs, Adam? Can they get those shirts? Or is that just in-house? For guests, for the XR4 Ti. Dustin, that's a tough shirt to get. Same with the mugs. Jim, my beef is people who constantly say, that's what she said.
That's what she said.
And think it's funny. Unless your name is Michael Scott. It's not funny. It's old. It's tired. Stop already.
That's what she said.
Lee in Hartford. At Full Count Show tweets, my beef as a decorated youth official. Your colleagues, parents, and know-it-alls thinking they know the strike zone. How about strapping on the gear for a game and getting schooled? It's not bad. That's true. I've seen some parents do some pretty abhorrent things in the stands. I've seen some parents say some pretty reprehensible things to the umps. And I've seen some of you officials jack up some games pretty badly. Hey, Jim, my beef is with dental hygienists. They need to stop berating me about my oral hygiene. Just keep quiet, scrape the junk off my chiclets, get paid, and spare me the lecture. Signed Bacon in South Detroit. That's good, Bacon. Especially since they know that you can't talk back and defend yourself. So do you floss? How often? Do you floss more often than the hour before you come to see me? Once a year instead of twice? Yeah, I want to respond, but I can't. You've got a bunch of hardware in both your hands in my pie hole right now.
That's what she said.
I had this dermatologist back in the day in Santa Barbara. Man, I love this guy. This guy was awesome. He was like an old Michigan man. Really salty dude. And he used to do some pretty abhorrent things to me, too. This dermatologist. Way back in the day. Like, I don't want to get too graphic with you, but back in the day, I'm talking way, way, way back in the day, like my college years or shortly thereafter, I'd go see this guy, and if I had a blemish, he'd go old school with it. All right, so never mind like drugs or that type of thing, or even topical treatment. This dude would fill up a syringe with water and go directly into my grill with it. Really painful stuff, but it worked. And he was old school, and I love this guy. So he's checking me out, and he's like, do you, and again, I was in a different place in my life. I was younger, kind of short with a temper. And one day he hits me with, do you clean your ears? I'm like, yeah. Why do you ask me that? Like, that was a reason to go, I thought. I'm like, yes, of course. Why do you ask me that, Doc? He looks at me and he goes, all right, how often? And I'm thinking, it really is a reason to go. I said, every day, Doc. What's the problem? He said, right, stop doing it. You're irritating the hell out of him. Yes, sir. I like that guy. It's not like going to the hygienist when they're lecturing you. And by the way, that's their job. They're trying to help you. What's your beef? Let's go to Texas. Perry in Texas. What's going on, Perry? What's your beef?
I got beef with people mindlessly whistling public loudly. What are you so happy about anyway, Tweety Bird? Whistling Dixie. I'm over here trying to piece together a 3-team parlay. Enjoy my frap. You keep breaking my concentration. That whack rendition of the Andy Griffith Show. The only time a grown man needs to be whistling is if he's hailing a cab or cat calling that sweet, sweet malt on top of Hoodie Jr.'s head. Go Bills. I'm out.
Rack him. Nice job, Perry. Really well done. Yo, Tweety Bird, why are you whistling in public? That's good beef. People who whistle. People who whistle. I don't want to overreact, but don't whistle. Nobody wants to hear that. Not your song. Not to show us how happy you are. Don't whistle. He's right. Unless you're hailing a cab, you should not be whistling in public. What's your beef?